Today, we are going to talk about the difference between do and make. The difference between do and make. Okay? In the previous years, you always switch between these two words. Okay? Sometimes you say, I, uh, you, you say, I make my job. Hmm? But what is correct is to say, I do my job. Huh? I make, sorry, wait. You sometimes again say, I do a mistake, Mrs. Mona. While you are supposed to say, I make a mistake. So here, with these words, you have to use do, not make. You have to use do, not make. So we have to memorize them together. Okay, primary 3. Let's read them together. I do my best, not make my best. Underline do. I do my best. Then I do the dishes, not wash the dishes. Do the dishes means wash the dishes. Okay? After eating, your mom washes the dishes. Another word for it is to say, I do the dishes. I do the dishes. Say, I do the dishes. So I make my best or I do my best. Okay, I make the dishes or I do the dishes. Then I do my job. Sleepy cloth, I do my job. Then I do the washing up. Okay, I do the washing up. It means to make, huh? To make the housework. Okay? It means I do the washing up. It means the cleaning and washing and cleaning the house all in all. Okay? I do the washing up. Hamza, pay attention, please. Okay, I do well in the exam. I do well. If I am giving you a quiz, I'll say, Mrs. Mona, did I do well in the quiz? Mrs. Mona, I'm doing well. Okay, so not I'm making well. I am doing well. So do well is another word. Well is another word that has to come with do. It has to come with do. I do well. Okay, then I do my not make my homework. I do my homework. Okay, not Mrs. Mona, I make my homework. Mrs. Mona, I do my home. Mrs. Mona, I. So these words, you have to memorize them because they only come with do, not make. They should come with do, not make. Let's read them again. Do my best. Do the dishes. Do my job. Do the washing up. Do well. Do business. I'm having a business that has to be done today. Okay? I do the business. I do my homework. Okay, I want you here to write up at the top of the page the date. Today is 17/2/2013. Write the short date, not the long one. And write, Hamza, I'm telling you to write the date here at the top, please. 17, today is 17, okay? And I want you to write memorize. Wait, I'm gonna write it for you here. Okay. So again, I'm repeating that you should never switch using these two words together, make and do. Okay? These words come only with do. So you have to memorize them at home. Okay? Now, turn the page. Now, here we are going to take the new list in the vocabulary. Okay? It's in Unit 4. We are going to read together the new words. The first word we have is herdsman. Say it. Herdsman. Say it. Herdsman. Herdsman means the people who look after group of animals. Okay? The one who looks after the sheep is a herdsman. Okay? The one who looks after sheep, okay, is a herdsman. The one who looks after any group of animal, we call him or her, can be her, herdsman. Okay? Okay, Lujay? So herdsman is the one who looks after the group of animals. Okay? Here, herdsman. The plural, of course, is herdsmen. Here, this is a plural word. How many syllables are there in this word? Herdsman. Write two. Write two beside herdsman. Ali. Ali, never, never lose your attention, Ali. Herdsman. Is it a noun or a verb or an adjective? Huh? Noun. Excellent, Zena. Why? Because it's a name. So, herdsman, right beside it, noun. Herdsman, right, noun. Yeah, it's a pen. Okay, sorry. It's a noun. Okay? Then, now, here we have the word, what is this word? Desert. 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 How many syllables? Two. Again, it's a noun. Desert, you know what's a desert, of course, right? It's a place, don't say it in Arabic. It's a place where we have camels. Okay? Camels can live in the desert. Okay? So, yes. So here, desert, it's two. Desert. Okay? Of course, it's a noun again. Okay? Again, here, it's a noun. Let's write here noun. Yes. Then we have the word hills. We have the word. Okay, a hill is a small mountain. A hill is what? Hills, how many syllables? One, and it's a, again, it's a noun. Then we have the word, let's read it, huh? Tents. Of course, what's a tent? It's a place where you can live in the desert. It's not a house. Sometimes it's made of rope, yes, or a plastic, okay? No. So a tent is a place where you can live in the desert, okay? It's a tent. And so, who has got a tent at home? Sometimes children have got tents, plastic tents at home to play inside it. Huh? This is a tent, okay? Then, how many syllables? And it's again a noun. Load, say it. Load. Say, load. Load. Load is the heavy thing that you carry. Load. I'm having a load. Heavy thing that I carry. This is this pile of books or copybooks is very heavy for me to carry. It's a load for me. Okay? It's very heavy for me. So this is a load. Of course, it's a noun. Heavy. Huh. Heavy. Two and No. Adjective. It describes. It's a heavy. Humps. Do you know what's a hump? A hump is what you find on the back of the camel. We took it in the first term. It was the comprehension passage that we read about the camel, right? In this passage, we said that the camel has got a hump where it stores the fat inside it. Huh? And that's why the camel can live for a long time without eating or drinking. Why? Because it stores the fat inside its body, in its own hump. Okay? And, noun or verb or adjective? Noun. Fill up. Fill up. I fill up the bottle with water. Okay? I fill up my quiz. Fill up is to complete. Or to fill up is to put or pour water in your bottle. Okay? So it means either to complete something, you are having an empty paper, an exercise Mrs. Mona is giving you, and you are having to fill it up. Okay? Or to put water inside the bottle. Fill up, ya Hamza, again, I'm saying, pay attention, please. Ali and Hamza. Okay? Fill up is a verb. Fill up, it's an action you are doing. Okay? So it's a verb. Sharp. Sharp. One, sharp is noun? Oh, a big shame on you. Why? Because we took it in the first term. We said the knife is sharp. It means, what is the meaning of sharp? Pointed. We took it in the first term. Sharp means pointed. And the antonym of sharp is what? Blunt. Excellent, girl. The antonym of sharp is what? You remember the sharp claws of the eagle, the sharp claws of the lion? Sharp is an adjective and the antonym is blunt. The antonym of sharp, right? The antonym is blunt. The antonym of sharp is blunt. Then, of course, you know what's leaves. The leaves. Leaves here is a plural word, right? Type. What is the singular of the word leaves? Leaf. Leaf. Singular is leaf. This is an L, okay? Leaf. F, not V. Why? We said before, or in primary, took this in primary 1 or 2, I think, that when I have a word having an F at the end, I have to change it in the plural into V-E-S. Knife, knives. Life, lives. Loof, loaves. Leave, leaf, leaves. Okay? Then, so leaves is, the word leaves is noun. Then, thick. You know thick? You remember the thick eyebrows that we took in the first? Bushy, thick. Thick, you remember this word? Is it a noun or a verb or an adjective? When I describe something as being thick, it is not thin. It is not thin, it is thick. Thick, not fat. I have got, for example, a sandwich that is thick. It's full of meat and tomato and cabbage and cucumber in it, and that's why it's a thick sandwich, okay? So here, thick, it's an adjective. Then drop off. Hamza, pay attention. Hamza! Drop off. Do you know what's drop? It's fall. Drop means fall. Drop means fall. Drop means it falls. Drop means fall. Malak, what do you want? Don't take anything from her. Okay? This is drop. Tell me what type of or what part of a speech is it? There. It's an action that is happening. There. Do you remember the word after drop off? Wild. Do you know what's wild? Oh, a lion is wild. It's fierce. It's ready to attack you anytime. Wild. It is not tamed. Do you remember? What's a pet? What's a pet? It's an animal that you can keep at home, like the cat. Okay? The dog. Sometimes the birds are pets. Turtles are pets. These are animals that you keep at home and you look after them. طيب. And fish. طيب. If this animal is not kept at home, if this animal is not looked after by you, what happens to them? They will be wild. Okay? The animal looks after for itself. Huh? It can be the elephant. The street dog is wild. The dog that you find in the street is wild. Why? It can bite you anytime, right? Why? Because it doesn't have anybody at home to look after it. Huh? It has to look for itself. And that's why we call it wild. Okay, primary 3. Huh? This is a wild animal. A wild animal, it is not an animal that is looked after by any people, okay, but by any person, but it has to look for itself for the food and for everything, and that's why we call them wild. The lion, the street cat is wild. Huh? Okay, it is not looked after by anybody. Okay? Huh? This is wild. Huh? Noun or verb or adjective or what? Adjective. Because I describe it as being like this. Gazelles. Gazelles. Huh? Gazelle. A gazelle is a kind of animal that you find in the desert. Gazelle. It's an animal. So it's a noun. We'll read Macmillan, Unit 4, and you'll know what's a gazelle. Okay? You'll see the picture of the gazelle. Adult. Adult. Adult is 2. It means a person who has grown up. Mrs. Mona is an adult. But are you adults? No, because you are not grown up. You are still children. Your mom is an adult. Your dad is an adult. An adult is a person who has finished growing up. You are still growing up. So you are children, not adults. When you finish growing up, you will be an adult. Okay? Adult person means a person who grows up. Lujaina. Clear? Okay. So, he is an adult person. It's an adjective. Okay? And sometimes it can be noun. Okay? Adult. You finish, Hamza? Again? Here we have the word wild. Okay. The word wild. We said before, when we put it in a sentence, what are we going to say? Not if I'm going to write a sentence about anything primary 3A, all of you look at me here. I'm not going to say just a word, okay? I put it in a sentence without saying, I have to say, to make it complete, I have to say when or why or where to complete the meaning, okay? I have to write my meaning complete, okay? So, or because, or so it's answering why. So you have to ask yourself a question. Why I'm writing this sentence? I have to use why or what or when or where, such words, okay? Wild here. What is the antonym of wild? You finished this page, right? So here, wild is, it's kind of animal that is not looked after. So the antonym of wild is tamed. The antonym of wild is tamed. Wild, down the table. Down the table, you will find the word wild, Hamza, because you are not paying attention here. Wild, right here, wild, tamed. Okay, besides wild, tamed. Then, of course, if I want to put it in a sentence, put it in a sentence.